Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'd like to share with you a car we recently acquired. Come on over and take a look at it. We purchased this car from an estate in Pennsylvania, not too far from Lancaster, where we are located. Fellow had a small car collection and we bought all of them. And he had interesting taste, very specific cars. This car is a 1935 Hupmobile four-door sedan. The 35 Hupmobile was very significant. It was a Raymond Loewy designed car, and it was designed at the same time they were doing the Chrysler Airflow. So this was not quite as extreme as the Airflow, but huge design car. And it's just gorgeous. I mean, I love they have the little dirigible hood ornament. There's a lot of sleek styling cues. They used to say that Raymond Loewy couldn't do a straight line. Everything is curved. The hood has these gorgeous curves in it. It has what we would now call power bulges on the side here. Just beautiful car. This particular car, a number of years ago, was restored. It's an older restoration. It was also turned into a resto rod. So the original drivetrain is gone. What it has now, it's an original Hupmobile body, of course, very strong, very structurally sound, on the original Hupmobile frame. It does have a big block Buick engine, so it's a 455 Buick motor with a 4-barrel carburetor, dual exhaust, automatic transmission. It appears to be a stock engine, no modifications. It idles very smoothly. It runs quite well. It does have new front suspension, upper and lower A-arms with front disc brakes, power steering. So the car actually drives quite nicely, much more power than it had in its day. But they kept it largely looking like the original car. It is a very impressive car to drive. The front end of this car, the way the huge radiator grille slopes, the split grille, the split bumper in the front, driving lights, the gorgeous lenses, just unbelievable style in this car. So come on around, take a look at it. They did a few things that are particular to the taste of the person that did it. These don't belong here. They're just fake. They could be taken off and just paint over that. It does have the original windshield splits. They're beautiful. The wipers up here. What they did, this has, of course, chrome wheels in the front. To be able to put the spats on the back, the wheel covers on the back, the rear wheels are inset slightly. They have a different offset than the front wheels. So you'll see in our photography, we took a picture of the car. We do, which I'll show you, we have another set of brand new wheels just like this. So the new owner can take the wheel covers off and have 4 wheels like this, or they can leave the wheel covers on and have it look the way it is. It's their choice. So that's a personal choice, of course. Coming along the side of the car, it is an older repaint. It's holding up nicely. It does have a few nicks, scratches, bumps, and bruises, nothing terrible. And it's extremely solid. It's all metal. Just a beautifully, the style of this car is just incredible, seeing it in person. Raymond Loewy did suicide doors in the front. The interior is dated. The interior is from the 80s, I would guess. So that was all done when the car was turned into what it is now. It does retain all of its original instrumentation, the speedometer, the gauge cluster to the right. In the driving video, I point out the oil pressure works in the original cluster, and then he has auxiliary gauges located below the steering column, and we'll take detailed photos of these in the galley. That's where they cover a fuel gauge, an electric gauge, and then a water temperature gauge, and they're all working properly. It also has, in addition to the automatic and power steering, it has power assisted brakes. So it actually is a very easy car to drive. It also has a complete heating system in it. So it has a very strong heater and defroster. It does not have air conditioning. And the upholstery is in excellent condition. It is older though, when they did the car. And I love even here, the little details. The guy put a little dirigible on the antenna. Just a cute little attention to detail. That's just fun. Coming along to the side of the car, the one thing they did is that they removed the door handles, which should be right here, which means you have to reach inside to open the rear doors or from the inside. But they also open extremely wide. And here you can see the door panels. This is all in excellent condition. It's just older. You can see the rear seats and how they did the rear compartment of the car. It's a huge car. There's a lot of space inside. This is back when they wanted men to be able to wear their hats and get in and out of a car comfortably. And I have to say, we don't do many cars like this. We tend to shy away from resto rods. This car just came with a collection, but it's a hoot to drive. Very powerful with the big block motor. It does have what I believe are the correct Hup taillight lenses. Chrome is nice on the car. The rear bumper is very nice. We were told by our shop it has dual exhaust with dual mufflers. The mufflers are getting older, so it has a mellow tone right now. The new owner could change the exhaust, put straight pipes on, put quieter mufflers, whatever they'd want to do. It also does have a backup camera, which works. It's hidden in the glove box in the car. All the glass is all correct, black glass. Trunk, of course, opens, and that's available to be used. And then coming around this side of the car, it's the same thing. There's no real significant flaws in the car. It's very nice overall. It has a little bit of flaking in the running board. That would be very easy to respray the flat black. And you can come around and take a look at the inside on this side of the car. This would be a fun project to get the car. It's very drivable the way it is. Everything works on the car right now. So the new owner of this car could leave it just the way it is, or they could put a new interior in it, change it. They can dress it up, they can dress it down if they like more original look. But in driving this car, it's a hoot. It's extremely impressive to drive. The car has a huge presence about it. I mean, this gets people stop in their tracks and look at it and wave, and it's one of those cars that when you drive it, the public just loves it. So if you're looking for a fun car, this may be up your alley. Please ask us. We'll be happy to answer any questions. We have had the car checked out for safety. It drives well, and I think it would be a great fun project. So please ask us anything. We'll be happy to provide more photos and more detailed information on the car. And let's see if we can find a new home for this old car. It deserves one. Thanks for looking at our car.